You're going to want to start your day pouring into you before you go out into the world and giving to others. Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing my everyday, kind of extra, but definitely realistic and doable morning routine. And I'll also be sharing some life-changing tips that will help you wake up early, build some healthy habits, and start your day in the best way that you can so that you can feel motivated and fulfilled. If you've been struggling to get out of bed or just want to make your mornings more productive, stick around because this video is for you. Your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. When you wake up with intention and with purpose, you're more likely to feel in control, energized, and ready for any type of day that you'll be having. Whether that's going to work or my mamas that are staying home with their kids, working on your business, or whatever it may be that you have going on, you're gonna want to start your day pouring into you before you go out into the world and giving to others. Your mornings are your time to focus on you, taking care of yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, just your overall wellness, taking care of all of that. They help you establish consistency and discipline. That's in all areas of your life. If you can be consistent and disciplined in your morning routine, you can be consistent and disciplined in life, okay? Honestly, when I'm in a slump and I'm neglecting my morning routine, nothing is consistent in my life. If you're into self-development and self-growth, you want to have a morning routine and you want to stay consistent in it because that is going to affect you in all of your work. Now let's talk about how to actually wake up early. I've had people tell me that they're not a morning person or they have kids or whatever the situation may be. They don't like to wake up early. There just might be a few adjustments that you want to make. It's not easy, but it is doable. Trust me, it's going to be worth it to wake up an hour or a couple hours earlier before work so that you take care of yourself before going into work. You're going to have a better day if you're a mom and you wake up earlier before your kids wake up and pour as much into yourself as you can so that way you can be the best mom that you can be for your child. Your child deserves that. I know some of your kids may wake up at 6 in the morning and sometimes you just gotta be a 5 a.m. girly to get in a morning routine, but make that a priority because you deserve it. It really is so easy to make and have all the excuses in the world. And I'm not saying your excuses aren't valid, but if you're watching this, that means you want to make it happen for yourself. If you make this your priority, you can have it. We create our own reality. If you want it, you're going to make it happen for yourself. There are some things that you can do to help you in the process of waking up at an earlier time. I'm not saying that everybody should be waking up at 5 a.m. That's not for everybody. When I was in my early 20s, I was a 5 a.m. girly. Now I'm more 7 a.m. and that works for me. What you want to do is have a consistent bedtime. Like, this is so important. Aim to get in about 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night if you can. Personally, for me, I need my 8 hours of sleep. There's just no going around it. Like, I have to have a full 8 hours of sleep. But going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day will train your body's clock. Honestly, I've been doing this for so long that no matter how late I go to bed, my body just wake up automatically around 6:30 or 7. Create a nice, cozy, relaxing, wind down routine. Okay, this is really important. Avoid the phones, the screens 1 hour before you have to go to bed. Try to get into activities like reading, journaling, or meditating. I like to do all of the above because that is what works for me. And it may take you some time to find what works for you, but just stay off your phone for the last hour that you have to go to sleep. Try to use a soothing, calming alarm that will wake you up gently. You want your alarm to be peaceful in the morning. Nothing is worse than starting your day off with loud, like, there's nothing worse than that because essentially what you're doing is starting your day off with anxiety. Find something like the sound of the sunrise or something just soothing and calm that you can wake up to. Place your alarm across from your room, somewhere that you'll actually have to get up and roll out of bed to turn it off. Something that I like doing is when my alarm rings, I like to count in my head 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just roll out of bed. That helps me because it gives me no time to think about it, think about how tired I am, having time to say to myself, maybe just 5 more minutes. No, like, no, we're not having that. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 3, 2, 1, roll out of bed. Have a morning motivation. Think about something that you're excited to do in the morning. This is why it's so important to romanticize your life. Enjoy that nice cup of coffee, or if you're like me, a matcha. Start a good new book, eat a delicious, nourishing meal, whatever it is that it may be. Like, I look forward to waking up and opening my journal and writing. That is something that gets me up in the morning, but also reading the next few pages of my book. Like, I'm excited to wake up and be able to see what happens next. You want to give yourself something to look forward to. It don't have to be any of the things I mentioned. Like, for my daughter, for example, she looks forward to waking up so that she can get a piece of paper and a pen and draw. That's her favorite thing to do once she wakes up in the morning, and that does it for her. Now that you're up, let's get into some healthy habits that will make your mornings much better and change your life, okay? I'm gonna mention a few things that you should be doing in the morning. You can kind of customize it and do it in a way that works best for you. Like, my morning routine does not look the same every day. I don't want it to look the same every day. I do have a list of things that I do every single day. I'll get into it more when we go over my personal morning routine. But here are some of the things that you want to do to get your day started. Make sure that you're hydrating first thing in the morning. You want to start your day with a glass of water and rehydrate yourself after a night of sleep. I like to put lemon and some pink salt into my water for some minerals. Sometimes I'll boil my water and have something nice and warm in the morning, or maybe a cup of tea. Just make sure that you're rehydrating your body. For this next one, a lot of you might struggle with this, but please add it to your routine. Move your body. You don't have to do any strength training or cardio or do too much. You can keep it really cool and simple. Just move your body. You can do some yoga, some Pilates, even if it's just a stretch. Get your blood flowing. And if you want to take it up a notch, go outside and take a walk. Spend some time, just like 2 to 5 minutes, writing down everything that you're grateful for. I usually start my day with 3 things that I'm grateful for in the morning. Doing this will help you mentally if you're going through a hard time, or even if you're not. Reminding yourself that there's always something to be grateful for. This will really help you keep positive mindset for the rest of your day. Start your day giving yourself a balanced, nutritious meal. I look forward to breakfast every morning. I make my breakfast every morning, and it just makes me feel so much better that I am taking good care of my body. Take a moment to plan your day, but also set your intention for that day. Sticking to a morning routine is not easy, so also make sure that you're being gentle with yourself as well. And if you're struggling, it's okay. Like, just remind yourself why you're doing this. If you're feeling tired, check your nighttime habits. Make sure that you're getting a good quality sleep. If you miss a day of your routine, it's okay. Like, don't stress about it. Just make sure to get back on track and start over the next day. I'll walk you through my personal morning routine, and I hope that this gives you inspiration to start creating yours and staying consistent in your routines. The first thing I do in the morning is I use the bathroom. I take care of my oral health, brush my teeth, floss, mouthwash, tongue scraping, do what I gotta do. And then I go straight to my couch because that's where I'm most comfortable. I open my journal and I start writing. For me, this has been the best way to start my day because I want to do a big brain dump, right? I want to write down how I'm feeling, what I look forward to today. I just be writing anything that comes into mind so that my mind can be more clear, if that makes sense. That is something that really helps me mentally. While I'm journaling, journaling. I have my cup of water to rehydrate my body. And really, I'm spending 10 minutes journaling because the first part is for myself, like just a journal entry. And then I do my gratitude, writing down 3 things that I'm grateful for. I write down my affirmations of the day, and then I also set my intention. I write this all down, and then I also kind of repeat it to myself as well. When all of my journaling is done, I do 5 minutes of breath work and 5 minutes of meditation. This is the part that gets my mind right and clear for the day as well. And if I have more time, I'll do a longer meditation. But this past week, it's been looking like 5 minutes meditation. That's what's working right now. When I'm done reading, I'll put on a workout class. I usually just use YouTube. I like to start my morning off with strength training and a little bit of cardio, but since I am pregnant now, I start my morning off with prenatal yoga or prenatal Pilates. And if I'm not feeling a workout, I'll just do a stretch. I just want to do something that moves my body and get my blood flowing. And honestly, a lot of times I dread this part of my routine, but I'm telling you, every single time I do it, I always feel better. Because one thing I'll say is that you will never regret a workout, ever. You're doing something that's so good for your body, like keeping your body healthy and strong. Why wouldn't you want to do that for yourself? This doesn't have to be a long workout. If you have 10 minutes, do 10 minutes. I like to do about half an hour, but do what works for you. Just get your body moving. Usually after a workout, I am starving, okay? Honestly, I've just been so hungry since I've been pregnant, but I kind of have a list of things that I rotate around. My favorite breakfast is probably some eggs, whether that's fried, scrambled, or boiled, with some sweet potatoes and some broccolini and a smoothie. Like, that is my go-to breakfast. I'll sometimes rotate it with an avocado toast with like an egg on top, or I'll do some overnight oats, or I'll make some oatmeal with some fruit on top. And what else do I do? A yogurt with some fruit. Usually I try to have a smoothie all the time if I can. I just love smoothies and it's so nutritious. If you don't have much time in the mornings, eggs are so easy and quick to whip up. You can do overnight oats or overnight chia pudding, which I really love, and just fuel your body with good nutrition. That pretty much sums up my morning routine. I make sure that my day is planned. I have a top 3 to-do list that I want to get done to have a good productive day, and it just feels so good at the end of the day to be like, I did something to improve myself today. I'll take a shower, I'll do my skincare, and I'll get ready for the day. These are things that I do every single day, even if I'm having a rushed morning, which I don't like rushed mornings. That's why we gotta wake up at a good time. All of this is something that's in my routine, something that I have to do every single day, because then I go out to the world. I get to bring the best version of myself and have just like a good positive attitude. All right, and that is it for my morning routine and tips to wake up early and build life-changing habits. I hope this video inspires you to create a morning routine that works for you. You can start small if you don't have a routine already in place. Maybe just start by getting up and doing a skincare routine for one day. And then the next day, do a skin routine and write down 3 things you're grateful for. The next day, do your skincare, your gratitude, and add a workout. And then add your meditation. And then add whatever it is. It don't have to be what I'm saying. Just keep adding to it until it becomes your routine, and take it one day at a time. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorite morning habits? Is there something that I should be adding to my routine for a better day? Let me know. And also let me know if you're gonna try any of these tips as well. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Checking 1 2 3, testing. Ugh. I'm pregnant, y'all. All right. Stretch. Oh, and I did some Pilates this morning, like prenatal Pilates, and clearly I need to do more stretching. All right, did that make sense? Let me do that over. I don't think that made sense. Okay. All right, I gotta start that over. Ugh. Gotta get through this. No excuses.